Hello, Facebook. This is Cedric Jenkins coming to you live once again. It's early. I shouldn't say early, but this Thursday morning. And what better way to start off the video with this sign here I'm standing in front of, and that's service above self. Service above self. And that's the whole reason why I get on here and do these video posts, right? So, y'all know I get on here and I've helped American taxpayers become transformed from uninformed to informed taxpayers, so that way they can save thousands of dollars by lowering their personal income taxes in excess of $20,000 or 33% or more. All right. Here's one thing that I had to learn, and that is when we are uninformed, then we become misinformed, and then when we become misinformed, we get misconceptions. And so when that happens, right, particularly with our finances, we tend to lose a lot of money, thousands and thousands of dollars. I was once that way. I had a misconception about how money works, how it works in this society, and I was losing in essence of $375,000, right? But once I became informed, then I was able to bring that money back and then some 5 times that or more back into my household, and it changed my financial situation. And so that's the whole reason why I get on here and do these posts is we can change our financial situation just by becoming informed. All right, it's the knowledge and the application of it is going to change our situation. All right, so here's the title of this video is tax preparation and tax planning are not the same, and this is a huge misconception. And I was once had the misconception about this as well, but I got informed about it. So let me help everyone. Let me clear this up, and let me help everyone understand the difference. Let's start off with tax preparation. All right. Tax preparation is nothing more than an individual or a set of folks who get together and prepare taxes for individuals or business entities for compensation using the current tax laws. All right. This event is done at the end of the year. All right. This event is done at the end of the year and done by tax professionals. All right. That's tax preparation. Tax planning is different. Tax planning is nothing more than a taxpayer, all right, with the ability or responsibility to minimize their tax liability with the best use of exemptions, allowances, exclusions, or itemized deductions. Okay, and so this helps them lower their tax liability, basically their income, whether it be from wages, business income, or investment income. Okay, so in this society, in order for us to keep more of our money, we have to find a way of lowering our tax liability. But guess what? That's done by the tax filer. So let's go through this. Tax preparation is done at the end of the year and is done by tax professionals. Tax planning is done throughout the year and is done by the tax filer. But here's the misconception. Most people tend to think that this one and the same, and mostly they tend to think that tax professionals supposed to prepare the taxes and do the tax planning as well. Negative, Ghost Rider. That's not how it works. All right, that's not how it works. Tax filers, you're responsible for doing the tax planning. Planning is nothing more than a series or set of instructions to be executed to get a desired result. Okay, it is your responsibility to do the tax planning throughout the year. Then it's the tax professional job to take what you executed throughout the year, file your taxes so that way you get a desired results. But what we tend to get the misconception about, and I know it because I operate in the tax professional space, is that tax filers get mad at the tax professionals when the tax professionals are not able to do their taxes and give them a favorable tax return. And that's because of the fact that tax filers didn't do any tax planning throughout the year. Okay, so here's the thing. We know we got voting rights, right? So we know the basic about the voting laws. So now you know your rights, your left and right limits as far as voting. All right. Well, it's the same thing about your taxes, right? You don't have to know everything about the taxes. There's 9 billion words in the tax code. That equates to about 13 Bibles. We don't expect everybody to know everything about the tax code. Know your basics. That way you know your rights. And so, because when you don't know your rights, you're losing money. You're losing money. All right. So it is not fair for the tax filers to blame the tax professional when the tax filer didn't do any tax planning throughout the year. All right. Now, I will say this. A good tax professional now will ask, or supposed to ask, questions to make sure that the tax filer had done some previous tax plannings. But the answer from the tax filer has to feed into that. Okay? The tax filer has to feed into that. But if the tax filer gives the answer of, no, I didn't know I can write that off. No, I didn't write that off. No, I didn't write that off. Well, the tax professional can't do anything but write off what you give them. That's the reason why it is the responsibility of the tax filer to do the necessary tax planning throughout the year. Don't wait till the end of the year, because at the end of the year it's too late. As a matter of fact, it's the month of August. And if you haven't done any tax planning from January up to now, then you probably done lost thousands of dollars already. But then you're going to file your taxes at the end of the year, and you're going to expect your tax professional to get you out of a hole or get you out of a jam. I'm here to tell you, you're going to be SOL. And I don't mean to say it like that, but you will be SOL, because we procrastinate throughout the year, and I'm telling you, time ticks. It don't wait on nobody. We get 1,440 minutes in a day. All right? We get 1,440 minutes in a day. 480 of those minutes we sleep. Another 480 minutes we go to work. Now we left with 480 minutes to make a change in our life. Y'all remember back in the day where we had when we had cell phone plans where they had rollover minutes? Okay, then if you didn't use all your minutes that previous month, then it rolled over to the next month, so that way you wouldn't lose your minutes. Well, in life you don't have that luxury. You don't have that luxury. You don't have no rollover minute options in life. When you lose those minutes in that day, they gone. Now you're blessed. You be hopefully blessed to get a new set of minutes. All right, so we got to stop procrastinating throughout the year with our tax planning, right? So that way, if we want something favorable at the end, then now what we have to do is do the necessary things throughout the year, so that way our tax professionals can help you get the desired results. That's all I'm saying. That's the huge misconception that I see or hear all the time. And I get it firsthand because I operate in the tax professional space, is everybody, when I say everybody, I'm meaning tax filers, tend to think tax professionals supposed to prepare and plan their taxes for them. Negative. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. There's a meet in the middle with that. The tax professional needs to know the tax laws to help the tax filers. And then the tax filers need to know enough of the laws to bring something to the, both of them got to bring something to the table. It's 50-50 in this. It's 50-50. So I hope this brought value to everyone. If it has, like, share. Let's clear up some misconception, because if we don't clear up misconception, then we losing thousands and thousands of dollars. That's not what we on here for. We trying to do kingdom building, right? But we can't do it if we misinform. And when we misinform, we get misconceptions. So let's decrease and delete the misconceptions so we can increase. All right. So that's my tip for today. Today is Thursday. Y'all have a good Thursday, all right? If you got any comments, questions, or what have you, put them in the comment line, and I'll be more than welcome to answer your questions, all right? Talk to y'all later.